This year will mark 20 years since the 9/11 terrorist attacks, which have claimed a total of 2,996 lives, making it the deadliest foreign attack on United States soil. 19 men hijacked 4 U.S. commercial airplanes and crashed them into each tower of New York City's World Trade Center complex, the Pentagon building in Washington, and a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. On September 11, 2001, my uncle was a pilot for a major airline. Here's his story.
And I remember just being up, having some coffee, and just watching the news. And when I turned the news on, it was talking about an airplane or something that had crashed into the first tower.
The World Trade Center, tower number 1 is on fire. The whole outside of the building, there was just a huge explosion.
And then as I was watching the TV and kind of discussing it with Teresa, that I saw the second one come in, and then that just changed the entire story. It changed the entire story for everybody in that moment because we knew what was really going on.
For some background, Joe Meraki served just over 29 years in the military as an F-15 pilot and an instructor pilot. He's now been flying with a major airline for 25 years and counting.
We say aviate, navigate, communicate. This is the 3 phases of any emergency or any non-normal that we have.
He tells me the attack changed the airline industry forever.
We used to have a lot more in-flight. We could actually, with the autopilot on and the co-pilot flying the airplane or one of the crew members flying the airplane, we could actually walk among the passengers, right? And that was kind of part of the ambassadorship of the job.
The crew is locked tight in the cockpit now during flights, but if a pilot does need to come out, there are procedures in place.
It's become very militant, in a sense, and disciplined.
He points out that we, as a society, see people as mostly good. We see in other people what we see in ourselves, because for the most part, we're a civilized society. But he says that civility could be our enemy.
The people that want to hurt us, the people that are against us and want to prove a point, to cause terror or whatever, they're not necessarily civil. They are willing to act to an extreme, act so much to an extreme that they're willing to die for their cause. And we cannot forget, not only because of the people that we lost that day, but we cannot forget, we cannot let our guard down anymore because people are willing to act in an uncivilized way against us. We have to be ready to respond in, unfortunately, an uncivilized manner to control it.
And that is exactly why we'll never forget.
We are, as Americans, we are winners. We are leaders also, but that requires us to be responsible. We have to stop infighting among ourselves and go back to the leadership perspective, the stance, the position that we once held before. Because united we stand, right? Divided we fall, and our enemies want us to be divided. So I think that what we need to do is stand united once again and put away these petty differences and remember that we are Americans first, and we will stand together and we will never forget.
If you're looking for a way to observe the anniversary on September 11th this year, the 9/11 Memorial says to lower your flag to half staff at 8:46 a.m. to mark the moment when Flight 11 hit the North Tower.